You're listening to the 1cePack ModCast, Episode 2, The Mod Wars. Welcome to the 1cePack ModCast, home of Twitch partner Ice Prime's community, the 1cePack. We are a few of his mods, and we're here to discuss all things concerning the community, its fan base, and a variety of stupid topics. We are 1ceCupcake, Quigley, Random, and myself, LadybugLauren. This week, Quigley is out with his pretty lady and celebrating her birthday. So
happy birthday, Shicole!
Happy birthday, Shicole! Woo!
Happy birthday, Shicole!
So she is. They are with us in spirit, and I promised to make sure we shouted her out on the podcast this week. So we do have a special guest this week, resident supermod and all around badass, probably kung fu expert, LadybugLauren. Hi, Lauren. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Random, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic.
And Mr. Cupcake, how's it going?
Another fantastic Friday.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Well, let's launch into it. Cupcake, what did you do this week? Anything cool?
Probably nothing cool. Work, school, more work, some more homework. Sprinkled in with some H1Z1 somewhere in there.
Okay.
And yeah, ready for the weekend. The Super Bowl's this weekend, so go Broncos. Got to throw that out there. Hopefully Peyton Manning can get his win and just ride off into the sunset. But yeah, played a little bit of the Division Beta, a lot of Blade and Soul on Wednesday. So yeah, it was a good week. Not too bad.
It was a good week. Lauren, what did you do this week? Anything cool?
We streamed a lot, and I modded a lot. I would say that these next few days are going to be nice, although I miss my son. He is with Grandma and Grandpa down in Texas for about 7 days.
Baby Bear's Big Adventure.
Yes! I kept telling him he was going to go on an adventure, and we miss him. We're going to FaceTime with him later if he's not asleep yet. But it is going to be nice. We're going to be able to be up late and kind of go visit people and sleep in a little bit, get some stuff done for the stream, and I can clean up the ice cave a little bit. So I'm excited about that. I am excited to clean. I know it sounds crazy, but I am.
Nerd.
I know, but you know how it is when you make yourself do it, get everything nice, and then it's like it stays that way for a little bit, and it'll be nice.
I don't understand. How does it stay that way?
That's why I said a little bit.
Oh, right. I understand this. Random, what did you do this week?
Not a whole lot. Just kind of worked a bit, modded the stream. I had a little rekindling of interest in a NES sound whatever you want to call it, program called Famitracker. You can recreate NES style music, and I just kind of started messing around with that again.
Oh, that's awesome. How does that save? Is that like on the NES, or is it like a program on the computer?
Oh, it's a program on the PC.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you gonna have a YouTube channel? I want to listen to some of the stuff you do.
Me? I mean, I have one, or sort of. I've only uploaded one thing, but it was based around a sort of re-upload of what's called the virtual choir, if you've ever heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard of it virtually.
It is
Just
so
now.
virtual. Imagine, say, like 5,000 people from around the world all singing the same song through their computers.
That is so cool!
Isn't
Yeah,
it,
that
though?
sounds awesome.
That's the
That
only
is
video
so
I've ever uploaded. I mean, I considered starting to upload some of the stuff I've done with this program, but then I'd be like expected to do more, and that takes time which I don't have.
It's time for you to do more, sir. It's about to happen. That's pretty funny. So this NES thing, how does that guy work?
It's you pretty much plug in every note and every effect, like fade in, fade out, whether it bounces up and down, whether it changes notes, whether it changes instrument styles. You could say. You could probably look up a good tutorial on it, but I could even pull it up if you want. I could try and play you a little demo, or you could do something as simple as like recreate the Mario theme. Let me open it up here for a second.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, oh wait, here it is. You hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, that was using the program. I recorded every note, like the melody, the background, then the bass.
Did anybody here have Mario Paint on
Yeah, of
Super
course.
Nintendo?
Of course.
I
Oh
did
my
not.
god, I loved that game, and my mom is like super creative. She's crazy, but she's so creative, like ridiculously. And she went on that one where you could like make your own song with the
Oh,
notes.
nice.
Yeah.
And, you know, they kind of give you the preformed ones or whatever, but there is an option to just make your own song. And she went in and she made this amazing song, and I bet you it's still saved on there.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
that's great.
so cool. It was so cool.
Yeah,
I've
I'd
seen,
love to hear
I
that.
loved that. I guess it's a game. Whatever. I
yeah,
loved that one.
I've seen a ton of videos. I mean, I don't have it, so I don't know exactly how it works.
You
but
should
some-
get it because it comes with a mouse pad with a little like
Nice.
Super Nintendo mouse, and you can do all these drawing programs and all these music programs. And I remember like when my parents got it for me, I was like, this looks lame because it's not a game. And then eventually I ended up like playing with it, and my best friend Allie and I would just sit there for hours and like make our own Mario songs, and it was cool.
Yeah, some people
Definitely
went to the
sounds
extreme of having it like set to 500 beats per minute so they could get it the way they
Yeah,
wanted.
you could speed it up like crazy, and you could make it go real slow. It was so cool. So cool.
I
I
love
missed
it.
that game.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to figure out a way for Baby Bear to be able to play that.
But
One
yeah,
day.
if you guys need any tutorial on this or want to try and mess around with it, it's called Famitracker. And
Okay.
yeah, it's short for Famicom, which is like the NES name in Japan, and well, it's a tracker. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I like it.
So, Rump, how was your week? Since you
Right? He
asked
asked
all of
We're
us.
just sitting here like, you don't even care how Rump's week was, but it sounds like it was pretty good since Amber can't walk.
No, I'm used to it. You know, I'm used to people not caring about my life. It's cool, you guys. It's fine. You know,
Don't cry, Rump.
We
I'm
broke
fine.
it.
No, don't
You're gonna
cry.
make the rest of us cry.
I'm sorry. Actually, I had a pretty interesting week. I played a little Diablo 3. I rolled with our friend and yours, Kakotan, and his brother. Who taught me how to do a really interesting thing with the new Cube of Kunai that came in with the expansion. And apparently, in Diablo, if you kill these treasure goblins, every once in a while you'll get a portal to what's called the Vault. And in the
Cool.
Vault is basically depending on the torment level, on like one of the lesser torments, I think you can usually net like 30 million gold.
Holy sh!
It's kind of amazing, and it's a lot of fun. So inside this vault are generally other treasure goblins along with all of the other types of goblins, and then you face like the whatever big boss at the very end.
Wait, I may have been in one. Can I ask a quick question?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, is it the one where you go through and it's kind of like you approach these tunnels and you have to open the door and then the door shuts behind you?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I think Paul and Ice Prime and I have managed to go into about 2 of those. Okay,
Yes.
so I think I have been in 1 or 2.
So now here's something cool.
The gold just explodes everywhere.
Yes. Now it actually gets more interesting than that because they taught me something.
This is a remix.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Wasn't this one on the Fiat commercial?
Well, it was such a big deal when it came out that they used it for everything.
Too bad Lauren doesn't
Everything!
have a
They
camera.
even used it to sell diapers.
No, she only has XSplit.
What?
Are you not seeing this?
I don't think she is.
Ah, yes, I am! Oh my god, you guys are so awesome! You guys are so awesome!
Oh,
This has to be
man.
part of the broadcast.
Oh man.
I
Well,
think
we're
we
not
should
getting the
embrace-
record.
I think
We're
we
not
should
getting the
embrace.
recording of
Oh,
it.
that's right, it's not recording. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Well, it says it's still
I
live, so
have
I
a
don't know.
camera, and I feel so bad because Bantown bought it for me,
Oh, is he back?
and I've never used it.
I don't understand.
Woo!
There he is. There we
There
go.
it is.
There we
Rumple,
go.
That was
we
super
all
fun.
we all discussed and we all said that you don't have to worry. It's okay. We'll just edit it out.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to continue actually broadcasting or not after I went away.
It did.
Yeah, I see this because
It did?
you fuckers are still here, and it still says stop broadcast at the bottom, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're able to do it and it's not a huge pain in the ass for you, it would be amazing if you could put in Rumple or Random and 00 dancing because that was fucking.
Does that work, though?
It was the intermission dance.
I appreciate that.
Well, we could literally just put it like in the little video part, like Rumple Fugly dropped from the call, so this is what we did.
Yeah. Oh,
People
man.
would love it.
It didn't show. It doesn't show like what it shows here on the YouTube video or whatnot. It just shows what we're talking about. I don't know.
That's true. We'll figure it out.
Lauren, I will show you my absolute favorite part about Google Hangout, and it makes me laugh that I can do this.
GG.
Did you just force it to show Random's camera?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He can force people's cameras on.
The
Can we take that as
power.
a clip, please? Bill Cosby! Man,
I need to put like a blanket over my window.
Oh,
I should
man.
probably hook up my camera at some point.
Yeah, probably not.
You should. We'll have you back on, and then you can put your camera on and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well,
And
okay.
we'll just do an intermission dance. You know?
Oh, I could show
Yeah.
up just for the dances.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Ladybug
I ever
Lauren showed up.
if I ever figure out how to make GIFs, I will totally do one of you dancing because that would be amazing.
That would
Oh,
be
man.
fantastic.
That chick you showed me, she and I were on the same dance wavelength. That's for damn sure. Hey, I completely embrace and admit the fact that I am not a professional dancer. But I move to how the music tells me to, and it makes me look like a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean,
suck at dancing.
in fairness, most music does suck nowadays. So,
Oh, for real.
You shut your mouth right now. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
hey, I didn't say all music. I said most music.
True. I was going to say, you and
You
I
did say
usually
most.
like the same music.
That's true.
Okay, so we're on the same page then.
Yo, what the fuck about that Mike Posner song tonight? Was that not incredible?
It was incredible, and I have to play it for Paul tonight. I mean, Ice Prime.
Paul Prime.
Paul Prime. Paul Prime. Ice Paul.
Rubble's probably like, why are you talking about me?
That threw me off guard the first
Paul
time.
Prime.
Yeah, I had the TV turned up so Paul could hear it. I was like, why the fuck do I have to hear it? I have headphones on. I don't understand.
Okay, so here's something that we've been talking about. This will be a shameless plug right here. So we have the Ice Pack camping trip coming up in May.
Oh, yeah.
When is that?
Shameless plug.
I have to click on my own flyer. I think
19th,
it's the
20th,
19th, 20th, and
19th,
21st, right?
Yes.
So the reason I bring it up is because Paul and I were talking, and it's going to be so hard for us when you guys are here to be like unless you want us to call you Rumple Fugly or whatever or random, like your name is Matthew.
Oh, I will be addressed as Ice Prime.
Oh, we can address you as Ice Prime, but maybe Manjanga doesn't want to be called Manjanga, right? So it's going to be weird to be like, hey, Paul, I mean Rumple Fugly, I mean Paul.
I have a special request.
This is a cheerocracy.
I have a special request for Ice Prime. May I call him Daddy? Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then we're fine. I don't see a problem.
See, I honestly don't care. I'd respond to both. It really doesn't matter to me.
See, I was wondering about that because it wouldn't bother me if somebody called me Ladybug or Lulu because
That's what I would say. I
because
mean,
Ice totally calls me that. Like even before we started the stream, he calls me Lulu, he calls me Ladybug. So for me, it's normal. But I don't know, like somebody picks
I'm just gonna assign
some
you
crazy
a
Twitch
name.
name.
Joshua.
No, he's Matthew.
Joshua.
The Book of Matthew.
Hey,
My
Hulk
name is not
Smash
Joshua.
666, how's it going?
Right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Rumplefuggly sounds normal to us because we're all around each other, and it just sounds like a normal gamer tag. But, like, I don't know, somebody that has a bunch of random numbers and letters or something, or like, hey,
A bunch of
what's
what?
up? What's up, target practice?
A bunch of
What's up,
random
bitches?
numbers
Fucking
and letters.
Right, bitches love
Random-
mana. Hey, bitches.
Bitches love man.
I mean, they do though.
No, they do.
Yo,
They also love cake.
Ice, I think you'll like this, buddy. I saw on the alpha notes for Demon Hunters where Demon Hunters get a PvP ability now that is basically a go for the healer ability. So it does 210% spell damage. I think they said it's like per point of mana that's missing from whatever caster. And it does an exponentially higher amount if that person is out of mana, and it's just a direct damage spell that does a shit ton of damage to a caster if they're out of mana, and I find that fucking incredible.
It's pretty awesome, actually. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
It's we've needed an anti-healer ability back in the game for a very long time. I'd say back since BC when they made Mortal Strike obsolete.
Absolutely.
And I find it really incredible that they've thought about it to that level again, and I find that pretty cool. They've gone out of their way now with a couple of really interesting abilities, specifically for the Demon Hunter, that just are so way out of left field, and it makes me happy. They have I think it's called Imprison, which is a very OP cyclone that does over 8 seconds 24% of the person in prison's health in damage, and I think it's an 8-second cyclone that does 24% of your health basically, and I find that pretty fucking cool.
I like that it's focused.
Yep. So they have some interesting things coming down the line. I was looking at a little bit of it today. I'm super excited that Eye for an Eye is back for the Paladin. I think it was specifically Holy Paladin. I don't know if it was for everybody or not, but it should be cool. I miss the days of my Reckoden, just running around as a Holy Prot Paladin with my two-handed hammer, just waiting to get hit and wrecking people. It was so much fun.
So what do you guys think about Ice Prime streaming WoW when the update comes out?
Fuck yes.
I think that would be a good thing. I mean, he streamed Blade and Soul, and it seemed like he did a really good job on that. I mean, I think that most of the viewers would be okay with it.
Yep.
I'm not a huge WoW guy, but I would like to see some of it because I'd like to see what the huge appeal is, because I've never found myself with a huge appeal to WoW. So
Now,
to see all you guys getting into it, I'd like to, yeah.
Now, Random, for you
WoW is a
specifically,
really big game.
this is going to be a really interesting expansion because they're, on the one hand, I feel like they're kind of catering to the older players while embracing some of the newer things that they've put in the last couple of expansions. And from everything that I've seen so far, it looks like they've finally kind of found that happy medium with the expectations for both parties. You know, what the old players have been asking for a very long time versus what, you know, new players who are coming in from other games are seeing, and the way other people are actually, you know, developing these games now. And I find it absolutely fascinating because if they get this right, then, which is what they were supposed to have done with Warlords of Draenor, but that didn't hit the mark at all. If they get this right, then I think we're going to see a resurgence for Warcraft like we haven't seen in a long time. So I'm pretty fascinated.
Well, I hope so, especially with the movie coming out, because I loved it, but I'm one of the people that complains that it's now too easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that this sounds weird, but I loved it when I was in an instance, and if I died, I had to run back. I had to run the fuck back to the entrance, and then find the fuckers.
Oh God, I died so many times in Blackrock Depths, so many, and it was the worst run.
Which one was it that I'm thinking of?
That one was a bad
It's kind
one.
of like in the desert area, and it's like a bunch of these halls with these tall columns, and you have to kill the lady where she like shoots the light into the mirror or something.
Oh, you're thinking of the Halls of Origination in Cataclysm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a fun
That
one.
and running back to that one, that was a
Oh,
bit.
jeez. That was a mess. I
But
liked...
it's fun.
Go ahead. What just happened?
What happened?
I don't know. You stopped talking.
Oh, I was just saying that made it fun to me because, I don't know, it added a different level, I guess. You know, and I don't know, PvP was a little bit more difficult. People were a lot more wary of going into other towns, and you could go into a town and an entire faction had taken it over. I don't know, I kind of miss that stuff.
Definitely. They are doing something pretty cool with the PvP talents. They've given a whole lot of different classes a charge ability, but only during PvP.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to think of a good example here. The monk has his way. I think Way of the Fist or something. It's a channeled fist attack, and at the end of the attack, if he's still in melee range of whoever he's attacking, it will stun them. Well, if they in PvP, it at the moment becomes channeled. It is channeled, but you can channel and move at the same time, and when you start it, you will charge whatever enemy you've targeted with it. Then warriors in PvP have a charge tied to their execute now. So if somebody gets below, I think 20% health for the warrior, they will, if they hit the execute button anywhere within 15 yards of that target, they will charge to that target and then execute that target. And there's a whole bunch of stuff like that coming through the pipeline right now. That's actually pretty interesting. And I wasn't really happy with it when I first heard about it because I don't like that they're taking away some of the uniqueness from each of these classes. And the same way that, 2 expansions ago they gave everybody a damn heal button. That kind of pissed me off.
See, that still kind of pisses me off. They made it too easy.
Yeah, but I heard a very interesting counter argument to that today, and that was when in PvP, when everybody's OP, nobody's OP, and I find that pretty awesome.
That's true. If everybody has a heal and everybody's on the same page,
Yep.
it makes PvP very interesting.
Mm-hmm. So
everybody's super. No one would.
Get
You
everybody
stole
on
that
the
from
same
Luke.
level.
Yep. So
I just went Incredibles on y'all.
yeah, you did.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
Drugs.
What are you doing?
I'm installing my camera.
Whoa.
There it
Oh,
is.
damn.
I just thought I'd give you an update.
LuluBug updates only on the IcePack podcast.
You're listening to the LuluBug podcast.
No.
Thanks for listening to the LuluBug podcast.
And I would like to specify that I have not been talking the most. I have been scaling myself back.
We'll let the judges be the judges of
Be
that.
the judges? I think the judges
Yeah.
should be the judges, Rumpelfugly.
I feel that the judges aren't judging enough. So if
All
we
right,
can make
judge
that
me.
happen.
Bring on the judgment.
All right. You're short.
I am.
That's all I got.
You like ladybugs.
what
Your
if
name
that's
is
the-
Lauren.
What if that's the big joke? What if she doesn't like ladybugs at all?
She absolutely hates them.
I don't hate them.
They're her least favorite animal in the entire animal kingdom.
Oh.
My favorite insect. Yeah.
Well, it does bother me that most people don't know that the ones with spots are the males. And in high school, a lot of people thought, oh, if I just get her anything that has a ladybug on it, she'll fucking love it. And one time this lady bought me one of those Ann Geddes babies that is like porcelain that is dressed in a ladybug costume and it looks like she's sleeping. And I was like, this is really creepy. No, don't do that.
So it was a porcelain doll dressed up as a ladybug. That was super creepy.
Well,
Did I get that right?
I mean, the doll wasn't necessarily creepy. Here's a good example, okay? So my really good friend Sabrina from UC Irvine she's from the Netherlands. And she went and visited some of her family, and she brought me back these dish towels that were handmade in the Netherlands that have ladybugs on them. I fucking love those things. They're amazing, and I love putting them in my home and like hanging them around. But like a porcelain doll that's baby that's like dressed up like a ladybug, here's the answer to that. I don't have it anymore.
So in other words, it creeped you out and you got rid of it.
Right, but like somebody else got me like a frame that has ladybugs on it. I like that. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I hope you know I'm taking pictures of ladybug anything all over the place.
Are you?
Yeah. If you scroll through like the pictures on my phone, you'll see every once in a while some picture of a ladybug, like a design or a glass little thing. It's just like, why else would that be there?
Well, that brings up a good point. I did actually have somebody buy me this lady that's a good friend of our family, and she has quite a bit of money, and she didn't know what to get me for Christmas one year, and she got me like this glass ladybug paperweight, and I could tell that it was really expensive. I can't think of the brand or whatever, the company that makes it, but it's one of those ones that's like ridiculous. But she got it for me, and I love that thing because I think it's so cool. Because it's like the glass is actually colored red and black and everything like that. But yeah, it was kind of funny. Like as soon as anybody knew that I liked ladybugs, especially in high school, whenever Christmas or birthdays were coming around, I would get the funniest ladybug shit. Yeah, lots of guys trying to get in my pants with ladybug shit.
Wow.
But I wasn't a slut like you were in high school.
Oh,
damn.
Got him. Got him.
I'm just kidding, guys. He was homeschooled. Come on.
Welcome to IcePack After Hours.
You know what? That really explains Ice's theme song, "Hot for Teacher." It all kind of makes sense now.
Oh.
He really was homeschooled, though. And he turned out super awesome.
I mean, we'll say mostly awesome. I'll go with mostly awesome.
He's pretty awesome.
Yep, he is. I have to downplay it because he's so much better than me, and it makes me sad.
Aw, that's not true.
That is not true.
Oh, you guys. Okay, so I have a question for you, Lauren.
Oh, for me? Okay, I have an answer.
Tell me about this front page nonsense that's about to happen this week.
Okay, awesome. The reason I'm here. Okay, so I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. So anyway, in 5 days, on Wednesday, February 10th, my husband, Ice Prime, is going to be on the front page of Twitch at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and he's going to be streaming the brand new Q*bert Rebooted, which is available now to pre-order for Xbox One. And actually, if you go to your Xbox One store and you go to buy it, he is the one playing the gameplay for the trailer. It is going to be released on the 12th, and actually on the 10th, we're going to have a lot of keys for giveaway, so there will be some people that will be able to play early. And because we're going to be on the Twitch front page, we're going to have a bunch of sponsors showing up. Envy, who did the IcePack theme song, is going to come and just hang out again because he did all the music for Q*bert Rebooted. And it's only $9.99.
That's all? Seriously? $10. That's it.
That's it. And if you show up to the front page, you might get it for free.
What?
Yep.
Now, I'm one of the only ones here old enough to have actually played the original Q*bert, and it was incredible. For those of you who haven't ever played it, it's a different kind of platform game. It's in like a, I don't even know how to explain it anymore, but basically a two-dimensional plane with like a fake 3D environment kind of built into it, and you jump platform to platform on this page in order to change all of these blocks to a different color, for reasons. And it's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
And sometimes there's a snake.
A snake.
A snake.
Oh, snake.
Oh, snake!
So are you saying that Qbert was really put around the whole for science movement before it was a real thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And here's the thing.
Sounds
if
legit.
you love the original and you're not interested in the rebooted, you can still check out the rebooted, and the rebooted comes with the original gameplay.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
What?
Nice.
That actually brings me to the next thing. It has unique leaderboards for all kinds of different things. You get through a certain match the fastest or whatever. But not only that, there are now skins for your Qbert. There's a zombie skin. There's a ton of other skins, and you can buy them by collecting gems.
I want a zombie Qbert.
Right? It's only 10 gems.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that. They've kind of made it a little bit more modern, spiced things up a little bit in the game. That's pretty
Right,
cool.
and they didn't fuck up the old game.
Yeah.
But they made it
That's
so
always
you could
good.
customize your Qbert, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And the way that we are able to do this is because we are partnered with our good buddy and amazing supporter, Loot Interactive, also known as David the Rod Sterling. I hope you hear this shout out, buddy.
Yes, David
Thank
the
you.
Rod Sterling.
He will be there. He is part of Loot Interactive, who is now pushing this onto Xbox. It is available on other platforms at this time, but the Xbox version is what we will be playing and what we will be giving away on Wednesday the 10th.
Excellent. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Oh, yes. Now,
Oh, good. The guy that's going to be playing it is also excited.
as he should be, because I saw that trailer and I saw him set that record, and that was pretty awesome.
That was so fun. That was so fun to watch him to do it because he didn't think he made it. Like,
And
he
then he
genuinely
killed
did
it.
not think that he broke the record. And I think he only broke it by like a tenth of a second, which was fucking epic.
Yep.
Yeah, he killed it.
It was awesome. Pretty excited.
For sure.
That's because
We
Ice
will
Prime number
most
one.
likely also have giveaways for keys to Electronic Superjoy,
Ooh, good.
just to, spread the love on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I don't think that was in there, but it will be next time.
As it should be.
Yeah, Ice Prime did all of the voiceover for Electronic Superjoy sexual noises.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I taught them to him, so,
Oh, okay.
Now I understand.
We all understand now.
I don't
So
get it.
anyway,
glad
I
that you
hope
teach us.
anyone that's listening, show up on Wednesday. It's just for an hour. He's going to be playing Qbert
That's
and
not long enough.
bring you back to your childhood, and we're going to stay on afterwards just like we did last time. And there's going to be a ton of giveaways. We have already our 3 T-Box codes lined up, which we're going to be giving away before, during, and after the stream on the front page, and that will get you 1 month free of T-Blocks, which is fucking rad. You're going to get a t-shirt, and then everything else is hand-picked, so nobody gets the same package. So whatever you get with your t-shirt, that is unique to you. You might get stickers, you might get pins, you might get a comic book, and all of those things combined together, and you can pick your own theme. You could do Marvel, you could do DC, you could do any of those things. So we're going to have that for giveaway. We most likely will have an Ice Prime Grips giveaway for your controller from Harmful Grips, and we're just going to have a party.
That's awesome. So for me, I've often thought, that because I don't own a console, that I had no reason to use Harmful Grips ever. Like, it's just not something that is in my wheelhouse. My newest console is a GameCube, so I'm a little out of date right now.
Hey, I love my game.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that, unless you use a Mac. So the
Luigi's Mansion was the shit.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So one thing that I failed to actually take into account is the fact that I own an Xbox controller that I use to play games on my computer.
There you go.
I'm actually going to be purchasing a set of harmful grips myself here soon.
Well,
Maybe,
wait until Wednesday. Maybe you'll win a pair.
That's true. That's true. I
Maybe
can't
you
use
will
my
win a
roll
pair.
hacks.
And if you are a part of the Ice Pack and you happen to see the Harmful Grips command, you literally can just use Ice Prime's code and get a huge discount on your grips. And here's the thing. The grips are already only like $2.
Is that all?
So,
Really?
yeah, seriously, they are so cheap that I feel that they're a little bit too cheap because I love Harmful Grips and I think he puts out a great product and he's so supportive of his partners. But the thing is that for our followers and our community, that is awesome.
Huh.
Because
I'd say so.
it is so affordable. You could buy yourself 10 pairs of grips and really not notice it in your bank account, even if you are not wealthy or whatever.
That's true. No, that's awesome. Does he actually carry the Ice Prime exclusives, or is that a limited thing?
No, he carries them, and the thing is that their company is so small that he has a couple of people working for him, but he does all of the packaging himself.
Oh, wow.
So if you order or you win a pair of Harmful Grips, he is the one guy that is packaging and mailing those to you. And he does it from his home.
That
So,
is awesome.
supporting him for that would be amazing. Not only for us, but for him, because he's been one of our most supportive sponsors that we've had, and actually one of our most recent sponsors.
Yep. I at the last time you guys were on the front page, he was I think he said he thought he was an hour late for the front page, ended up getting there like an hour early and hung out the entire time. It was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. He tweets everything that we do. As soon as he found out about us being on the front page, he would put out a tweet every day, and he's going to be doing the same thing for us this time. And I'd like to do a shout out for Harmful Grips because he has been so supportive, and he literally told us last front page I could request as many grips as I wanted for free.
What?
So,
Wow.
that's and I get it that they, however they're manufacturing them or whatever, clearly there's very little overhead. However, for him to say that I could just request as many as I wanted and whatever version I wanted was amazing.
That's pretty great.
Yeah,
So,
that is fantastic.
everybody check out the website. It's harmfulgrips.ca. They just did a complete new revamp of their website, and if you click on partners, Ice Prime is number one.
Ice Prime #1.
Ice
Prime
Prime's
is
always
one.
number one.
He is the first one that is listed on there, and they are sponsoring about, I think it's about 6 to 8 different people. They also sponsor stream teams.
Oh, wow.
So that's, so anybody out there that is hoping for a sponsorship, get yourself up there, get yourself some views, and make sure that you check out Harmful Grips because they are an amazing partner to work with.
That's fantastic.
They actually email you back and, talk to you and give a shit about your channel. So, you know what I mean.
I don't understand. Like, talk to people? I'm confused.
Right?
How does one do this?
I'm not going to name any names, but there's, a couple of sponsors that we've emailed about the front page, and one of them, I got a response yesterday for the front page we had the first time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I just need to jump in my TARDIS really
It's a
quick,
little late.
go back, and, let them participate.
Any response on Penn Island?
Ooh.
No! It's clearly a real website. I'm sure somebody received the email. It would have been amazing.
There's still time. We still have a couple more days.
Right? I know.
That's for sure, that's for sure.
That would have been so awesome if they were like, yeah, sure, we'll sponsor you. We'll send you one pen that says Ice Prime on it. And I would have forced Ice Prime to put their sponsorship at the bottom because that would have been fucking amazing. Even if it's like, oh, use this code, get 1% off, fine. 1%.
Because
For your
Ice Prime
stack-
number
For
one.
your stack of pens. Exactly. Ice Prime #1.
That Penn
So,
Island,
yeah.
though.
That Penn Island, though.
So in case anybody listening doesn't know what the Penn Island reference is, basically there is a website. If you go to pennisland.org, right? I believe it was org. They changed it to one of the ones that was not .com. But it seems to be, and I did some research, a legitimate customizable pen website called Penn Island. And the double entendres on that website are worth it enough just to go visit.
The puns
and
are
see.
real.
Oh, the puns
Oh, I don't
are
doubt
amazing.
it. I do not doubt it.
It is so good, and anyway, I like how I'm shouting them out. They're not even sponsoring us, but it's worth it because they're amazing, and it's creative, and I appreciate that.
Come on, Penn Island.
Right? I'm gonna Penisland. Yeah, I'm gonna go email this podcast to them and be like, we talked about you on our fucking podcast. You better sponsor us right now. No, it's not. Ice Prime's right. It's not a fucking podcast. It's just a regular podcast.
It's a regular podcast.
Yeah, it's a modcast.
It's a modcast.
Not a podcast. I slapped myself.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get my shit together. All right, so do you guys want to kick me out now or what?
No, not at all.
You're our guest.
Fine, you're our guest.
I wouldn't say that's a nice
No.
thing to do.
Oh, that's right. I'm the guest.
So what were
everybody-
your thoughts on the Division beta? As a viewer and somebody who didn't really play the game, what were your thoughts?
So I am less versed in the game world as Ice Prime is, and I always will be because he was a dev and he's been growing up with games since he was little. But ever since we met each other, he's taught me things, and I did start to get into game trailers. And I will say, literally, Ice Prime can attest to this. A year ago, I saw the Division trailer and I got so excited. And that is, I wouldn't say odd, but I'm just not, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not as in the game world as he is.
Okay.
But when I watched that trailer, I was like, I want to play this so bad. It looks so good. The graphics are amazing. And there's something about it that feels super real. And I think a good example of that is we had somebody in chat yesterday, I believe, who is from New York, who said that the rendering of New York City was so good that he was able to give friends of his on Twitch a tour of where he goes to eat and shit.
Oh
wow,
my god.
that is insane.
And that is so cool to me. I think that's what really drew me to H1Z1, specifically survival in the beginning, was it just kind of feels, even though it's small, it's like, it just kind of feels like a real place that you would be. And then watching the Division trailer just blew that out of the water.
Sounds like they
Yeah,
Yeah,
did their
because it
research.
actually is a real place. They modeled it after New York and did their research.
Just the way they move and the way the dumpsters are and the sidewalks and the streets and the cars and everything, the detail. And I know that
take note of what was in each dumpster.
right.
Like
And
this had a Cheerios box in it.
I know, and I know that it's so hard for the devs to do it, but the detail on that game, I haven't even played it yet. But watching Ice Prime play it just, and the excitement that he has when he talks about it, I know that this is a good game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting game for sure. It'll be something that you can truly kind of have a group, play with them, and just take over the Dark Zone and really just go out there and have a lot of fun with it. I'm intrigued to see what some of the streamers and Ice and whatnot, what they can do, just on a comedic level and kind of an actual playing the game, just kind of see what they can do and get away with it.
I completely agree.
It'll be interesting.
And I think it's really neat how there's something about it being in New York and being this thing that was released by the government or whatever that feels more real, I guess. And
Yeah,
so
it feels
feeling
like
like that
something that can
everybody
happen.
gets to have a clan is very real. Because if you think about it, that's exactly what would happen. You would have a group of people that you trust, and then you would run around and you would not trust fucking anybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and you would be looting, and I can't even imagine what the survival aspect of this game is going to be like. Like, I'm going to fucking flip out. And just how, I don't know, just being able to group up and go and loot, and the way that you can call in, the different types of airdrops and all this kind of stuff, and having the technology is obviously feels very forward, but it doesn't feel unrealistic.
Yeah, it's not like a Call of Duty where you have a jetpack and you're zooming all over the map.
Right, you just have a fancy watch where you can adjust your skills, but I like the way that feels.
Yeah, it doesn't
the way
feel
that it
weird.
pops up on the screen and it's transparent and it feels very smooth. I just think it's going to be a great addition to the stream.
Yeah, I think it will be too. So going back to your comment on H1Z1. So H1Z1 just announced that they're now going to 2 games. It's going to be the survival side of things and the battle royale, more PvP side of things. How do you feel about that?
Well, I want to know what everybody else feels about it first.
Well, I know that for me, I think that it's going to be good. I think having devs on the battle royale side and devs on the survival side is going to be good. There's definitely people who want to work on survival and people who want to work on the battle royale side of things. So I think it's good that they're wanting to split it. For sure. It should be interesting.
I definitely have the same mindset as you, Cupcake.
What about you, Lauren? Good talk. There it is.
Yeah.
How about Ice all the way in the background? Ice?
Ice with the assist?
Ice with the assist.
Nope, no assist. All right,
No
that's
assist.
fine.
What are you thinking about Warhammer though? That's I'm liking seeing the devs pop in and answer questions for everybody. About
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty awesome. I like Vapa a lot. I really appreciate that he's stuck around as long as he has. He's in
Vapa's
chat
using today.
pretty much every day. It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And actually, he's a new sub.
Yep,
So
I saw that.
I didn't know if he
Nice.
could sub, being a dev. I didn't know if that was a conflict of interest or anything like that. So I found that pretty interesting that he was able to do that. It was cool.
He clearly does what he wants.
Yeah, pretty much. He enjoys the stream, so he subbed. I mean, that's outside of work,
the
right?
idea, isn't
That's
it?
right,
Yeah.
we got them Warhammer devs.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We got them
do.
in our clutches.
I followed after I followed the 40K EC Twitter. One of the suggested followers that popped up was actually the community manager's personal Twitter page as well. So I was like, screw it, why not? And
Oh, yeah, Katie. Yeah, I
Yes.
followed her on there, too.
the first thing that popped up on my screen was the congratulations cupcake, and it looked amazing. Now,
Cool.
leave it to a fat guy to find a cupcake on the internet, but it made me happy, and I asked her about it the next day. She said it was one of the best damn cupcakes she's ever had, but clearly she hasn't met our cupcake yet.
Yeah,
Right?
seriously.
Obviously. The double O cupcake,
Oh,
because you can't get enough. There's 2 of them.
Double O Cupcake, I want to know where your name came from.
You want to know where my name came from?
I
Okay,
do.
so
Because I realize I never asked you that, and I don't know the answer.
you figured out my original Twitch, which was SnowDude20. So I was streaming at the time, and I was like, I don't really like this name.
Wait, so that one's older?
Yes, that one is older.
Interesting. Okay.
That's been my
Why?
username since I was young. Like,
Plot thickens.
since I was
The
like
plot
8 or
does-
9.
The plot thickens.
So I had that one, and I was on Xbox talking with my cousin, and I was like, I think I'm going to change my name on Twitch. And he actually came up with Double O Cupcake, and I was like, I actually like that a lot. And it just kind of stuck. So, I mean, that's really where I got it from.
But do you know, like, where he came up with it? Why is it Double O? Where did the cupcake come from?
Well, his name on Twitch is Dancing Kiwi. So I was like, okay, so I want something with food. That'd be kind of cool. Like, I'm just going to steal your thunder.
Right.
And so we were just coming up with random names, and that one just kind of popped out of his head, and he was like, Double O Cupcake. And I was like, perfect.
So do you specifically like cupcakes, or it just worked?
I mean, I like cupcakes. but
think
it did
everybody
just
likes
work.
cupcakes.
I mean,
It's like cupcakes.
yeah, who doesn't like cupcakes? That's what it is.
Communists. That's
I mean,
Who would be
You
that
could-
guy?
you could turn anything into a cupcake.
Anything.
You
Come
can.
on. Come on.
Isn't that a show now?
They even have
That's true.
savory cupcakes, which sound delicious,
I
by
have
the way.
Pickles cupcake. Can you milk me?
What?
Wait, what did he say?
I think he asked you to milk him, and I'm not sure why. That moment when you find out that Ice Prime is lactating.
He's lactating because he's around me.
Does that make
him?
him a milkshake?
Oh man.
Lauren, what are the status of boys in your yard?
There's a ton of them.
Oh God.
I have to beat them off with a stick.
I don't think you're
Is
doing
it you
that
that's beating them off with a stick, or is it Ice Prime that's
Ice
beating
beating
them off?
them
Ice
with a
Prime is
stick.
definitely beating them off with a stick.
Whoa, I'm not being
Or is he just beating them all?
He just said he's not beating anybody off. Actually,
Oh,
all
okay.
that's in our yard right now is
The snow?
literally 4 feet of snow.
Jesus.
To
That's
the point where I did not even feel comfortable parking our car in the driveway.
Now,
Well, I hear you there. You got double what we got. We were parking ourselves
yeah.
on the side of the driveway and just scooping out a little section for it.
I didn't bring them any cookies today, and I feel like an asshole.
it was 70 degrees here last week, so.
Oh,
there's
you
that.
jerk. I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
It was 60 degrees here today.
Today, this morning, when I went to work at 5 o'clock in the friggin' morning, it was 21. The high today was like 45.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not too
man.
bad.
I'm happy that it's just getting 40, 50s around here, but I think it's going to be a little warmer this coming week, but it's supposed to get back down again for a little
Here's
bit.
the thing. I've gotten to the point where, like, I can tell I'm a mountain girl now. Like, it's 26 outside and we say it's warm. Like, okay, here's how I'll explain it. I don't genuinely think that it's warm, but I don't feel like I have to wear 3 layers. Does that make sense? When it's
Yes, that
9,
makes sense.
it's like, I'm gonna fucking die. I need 19 layers on right now. What do we need at the store? There's nothing we need. I'm not going anywhere. But when it's like, above 25, it's like I feel like I can function. So I don't really mind the cold or the whatever the temperature is. I don't really mind it anymore. It's just the car getting fucking stuck in the snow pisses me off because we have a front wheel drive, so it doesn't do anything against the spinning.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's not good.
I spent 40 minutes yesterday, but I will say I'm proud of myself. I got it from the middle of because we have a horseshoe driveway, and if you can imagine, each side of the horseshoe is a decline.
Okay, yeah.
Just because of the way the house is situated, it's nobody's fault. But when the snow falls at 4 feet and you try to get out of the top of the driveway, it does not matter which way you go because it's an incline. So you're just fighting not only the snow but gravity at the same time. And with a front wheel drive, it doesn't do shit. But I was proud of myself because I literally got the front tires of the car to the edge of the driveway.
What?
But
Wow.
I could not get it past there. It was just too much of a climb. And then that was when my neighbor's husband came in for the rescue, and it was fucking awesome.
There
I
you
hear
go.
you there. I had a story somewhat similar to that. Our store, which closed the Saturday night prior, which never happens, and I was doing at 8 in the morning, and just for the sake of it, my dad, because his car is a all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I suck at cars, so I don't even know which one's better. But
They're the same thing.
oh, whatever. But
So all I've learned is that front wheel drive means that your front wheels are the only
Well,
ones
yeah.
that really work.
But yeah, I think it was four-wheel drive. But we made a left out of our driveway, which is just flat, and we got stuck.
Yep.
And it was like, oh my God, what is going on? So because my sister was going to work too, she hitched a ride as well, and we got out and pushed, and as well as this woman who just came by jogging, she also just was nice enough to help push, and we got it out of there, and that was the only issue. But still, the fact that it's similar to you, we had a car get stuck and almost
Yep.
prevented us from getting to work.
Yep. The other
Oh, yeah.
day, Grandpa and Ice Prime had to literally dig our car out, and then I saw poor Grandpa out of the window pushing our car
Oh
out of
my
the top of
God.
the driveway. Grandpa's in great shape. He is. He's not
Nice.
he's not super old or anything, like he's doing fine. But I still felt like so bad because it's like because
Right?
of the snow, somebody had to push it, and
Yeah.
me doing it is probably not going to be as effective as Grandpa doing it. But I guess that's just what it is living up here in the real South Park.
Yeah, so if you would like to know the weather for next week, it's going to be 81 and 82 all week.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
This is Arizona winter.
I was
know.
hoping that
I've
it
been
was.
there for an Arizona summer.
Yes, when it gets 115 degrees and you
Yep.
don't want to go outside at all.
I've been to Flagstaff.
Flagstaff is gorgeous. It's a nice
It
little town.
was so gorgeous. It
Yeah,
was
Flagstaff
so
is gorgeous.
pretty,
I've-
and the
I've-
weather was great.
They have been getting dumped on this year. They've gotten so much snow, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I must have been there during the summer at some point.
I've
Yeah,
been
the
there.
summer's
I was in Phoenix in 2011 because that's where the MLB All-Star Game and stuff was held. And we also went to Glendale, I think it was, where the Coyotes play. We didn't go in the
Oh,
building.
Glendale's nice. I like
Yeah,
Glendale.
Saw
Yeah,
the
Glendale's
arena,
really nice. That's where I used to
saw
live.
the University of Phoenix Stadium, and we were where the Diamondbacks played too for some of those
Yeah,
games.
that's downtown.
Yeah,
Nice.
I really, really, really like Phoenix.
Yeah,
I mean,
Phoenix is nice.
there are definitely times throughout my day or throughout my week that I miss Southern California, but I miss where we lived because it's like, there was stuff that was really close, and,
Yeah.
the weather was always nice. However, I am not a big fan, which sounds silly, of sunny all the time. I miss the rain. I was raised in Louisiana, so it's like I miss weather. So I think that's what I really love about being here. Like, even though it's a huge pain in the ass and it's cold, and today or yesterday when I was trying to dig the car out of the snow, a big wind gust came and blew all the snow off of the roof because it was still only 22. So the snow had not gotten slushy at all, so it was blowing everywhere and it was blowing in my face, which is not super comfortable. But I don't know what it is. There's something that I do like about that more than just the same every day.
One word: variety.
Yeah, I like it when it's like I look outside and it's like, oh wow, it's actually blizzarding.
But I don't know. It also, especially for like the Christmas time, especially if it's cold like that, it certainly gets you in the mood more so than if it's 70 degrees on Christmas. That was
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
though.
it's Arizona. It's about 70 degrees on Christmas usually.
Yeah,
That-
Southern California, we were probably serving Christmas dinner in shorts for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm in southeast Pennsylvania, and it was 70 out here. Like, that never happens, especially not on Christmas Day. That
Right.
was incredible
Yeah,
for this
that's
area.
yeah. I mean, I lived in Louisiana until I was about 12 or 13, and we got one snow the entire time we lived there. I lived there until, like, from when I was, like, 6 until 13, and we got one snow when I was about 11, and it was on my birthday.
Oh, nice. I'm sure
But
you
it
loved
was-
it.
But it was not, I mean, it was great. It was basically just frost on the grass. A little bit had fallen, but I remember we were all outside, so excited, and by the time we made it outside, it was probably already 50
It was.
degrees.
Yeah.
It was all
Wow.
gone by like 4 o'clock.
Hey, you got to see it a little bit at that time.
Yeah, it was definitely weird.
I always envy those people who like snow because, well, I generally can't stand it because it means it's cold, means you got to do stuff. I mean, snow itself, I don't have a problem with, but the things around it, oh my God.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes life very hard. Like
Yeah.
yesterday when I finally got the car out of the driveway, even driving to the store, which is literally 3/4 of a mile from our house, like we could see it from the window. Every single road that I had to drive on
Was an adventure.
was covered in ice. Like they were able to plow it, but there was still about, I would say, 1/4 of an inch of snow
Ugh.
slash ice. And I'm used to it now. I am. I know how to drive on it, but it's like it's not comfortable. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
never.
not pleasant.
No. You never feel comfortable. Like turning onto our road, like thank God they plow it, but they don't put any of the salt down or anything like that. So when you're driving back to our house, you're just driving on ice,
That's
snow
sort
and
of
ice, and it's a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, that's sort of how our neighborhood was. Most of the main roads were definitely gotten rid of, but our neighborhood I think was plowed once, but it wasn't enough, and that one again one of the reasons why we got stuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I almost last year around February I think it was I could have been in an accident because there was a little on this little road I was driving back home. There was a little patch of like black ice, and because I knew it was cold and icy, I hit my brakes way before the stop sign, and then the ABS kicks in. I'm like, no, none of this. I'm like, oh god, and like I went past the stop sign. If someone was coming around that corner, I would have been hit.
Yep. The thing is you just have to. I was actually thinking about it in the car yesterday. You just have to be very.
You have to be the fuck careful. That's all I'm saying.
You have to be very wary of pressing your accelerate or your brake too much.
Definitely.
And, the first time we lived in Colorado, this isn't the first time we lived here. We lived in Colorado, then we moved back to California, and then we moved back to Colorado. And the first time we lived here, I had a job the day that we moved here. And I had to drive about, 8 miles from our apartment in the middle of winter. And it was fucking terrifying.
I'm sure.
I because I had to drive on the freeway, I had to drive on the road from our apartment, I had to drive on the regular roads, and some of them get plowed to the point where it's just a regular road, and some of them don't. And there was one day when I was going slow, I was being careful. Ice Prime had taught me how to drive in the snow, and I completely hydroplaned, and the back of my car fishtailed into a snowbank. And it's like, you just have to hope that somebody's nice enough to come and help you push you out of that.
For real.
But I did see a lot of people with Colorado license plates that were also stuck. So I was like, okay, good, it's not just me. But yeah, I mean, I guess just, at the point where you get used to it, you just go, all right, well, I hydroplaned or I skidded. Oh well, I just got to figure it out. The type of accidents that we hear from, Ice Prime's parents are both EMTs, and his father is actually the chief at South Park Ambulance, and they work for 48 hours straight on their shifts, and the accidents that we hear about when we have a bad storm are so scary. And I hate to say this, but it is almost always somebody from out of state.
I'm sure.
They always think that they can go faster or they can drive more aggressively than they can. And there are a lot of roads here, because we're in literally the middle of the mountains, where if you skid off, like, you're off a cliff.
Oh.
And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, when I'm out driving around and I see somebody driving around like a crazy person, I'm just like, what are you even thinking?
Nope.
Scares me to death. But,
literally. Like the thought one mistake and you're gone.
Exactly. Like yesterday, I'm driving to the gas station, the speed limit is technically 55. Because we're off of a highway, but I was like, I'm not going any more than 40 because this is ice, and there's a truck behind me that's riding my ass, and I'm like, I'm not gonna speed up just because you're in a hurry, because one of us is gonna get into an accident. So you could be pissed off all you want, but I'm not gonna speed up.
I know, right? It's better to have someone pissed off than either one of you dead, right?
Yep.
Yes, very true.
That's one of those things one of my driving instructors said. It's like it's better for them to be like angry at you than in an accident. So yeah.
In an accident or getting a ticket.
That too.
That did happen to one of my friends. He was defensively driving fast and speeding around people, and he got a ticket. There was somebody coming up on him, and the person in front of him was going super slow, and he thought it was going to look like the person behind him was going to hit him, so he swerved around him kind of quick and got pulled over for it.
Well, you guys remember when that electrical pole went down for our street?
Yes.
So that was exactly what happened. This guy, unfortunately, was texting or something or looking at his phone. He wasn't paying attention. And he saw that he was swerving into the other lane, and he overcompensated. And doing that on ice is, like, pretty much death.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know, it's scary when I see the thing light up on my car that's like, oh, you're hydroplaning, and, you know, the car kind of takes control for you. But a lot of people get freaked out by that, and they think that they need to swerve over more, and then it just ends up being a disaster.
Yeah, it usually is.
And not a pretty one, might I add.
No. Thankfully, the only thing good about winter is that sometimes the snow can save your ass.
Yeah, if you run into it.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
I think you missed that. I said a pretty disaster. I think you
No,
missed it.
it's totally a pretty disaster.
Totally.
I love that chick.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't?
She's such a sweet girl.
She really is.
I am so excited that she's coming to the camping trip. I just can't even contain myself.
It will be pretty awesome. That camping trip is very hype, that's for sure.
Yep. I'm so excited. And here's the thing. Ice Prime and I are the same. Like, we're not big fans of doing anything social. But
Right
both
there
of
with you.
us are so excited for this. Like, we just know that it's going to be super fun.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we could play some hot swimmer there. Maybe I'll be leveled up enough to where we can do some ranked stuff or whatnot.
Well, what Ice Prime and I were talking about is that I hope this doesn't offend anybody. I'm not going to be talking about anybody specifically, but if nobody shows up that we're like overly concerned about, we're going to allow everybody to come down into the Ice Prime basement, and we're going to have both computers going with both cameras. And we're just gonna do a short, like maybe an hour, 2 hours tops stream
Oh damn!
with everybody that's
that'll be
here.
awesome.
Better get my game face on. Woof!
Exactly, so that like Ice Prime could play at his computer, and then maybe Quigley plays at my computer, and they play HOTS together, or they play Hizzy together, or whatever. Yeah.
Gerd.
And Quigley could stream on my channel or whatever, and we just show everybody how much fun we're having.
That would be really cool.
That would be beyond fun. That would be
For sure.
I
beyond
think
screaming.
people
That would be
freak
so
the
much
fuck
fun.
out for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see. We
That
just
would be
got to.
great.
I think you guys understand what I'm saying. We just got to see who shows up.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there is
So,
a little bit of who do you show your house to?
Right.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say that anybody here in the ModCast would be more than welcome.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. You trust your mods.
Absolutely.
Much
yeah.
appreciated.
It's very good.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing.
What, baby?
Just don't want to be a skin suit.
Yeah, we just don't want anybody to turn us into a lamp or anything.
Oh, okay. So you don't want like anybody cutting off your face and like wearing it or anything like that.
Yeah, or
That
like,
took a
I don't
turn.
know, like shipping weird shit to us, or like, I don't know. Because the thing is like,
Rumple.
you
What
show
if it's
up
weird
at
stuff
somebody's
right.
that's
house.
cool?
You
show up
take
at
off
somebody's
one
house.
guy's face, and then all of a sudden it's a big.
Right? Exactly. So at this
Oh, man.
point, everyone that has confirmed is good to go.
Okay.
So that'll be really fun. But
Well, if we don't end up doing that, we know that there's a weirdo there.
yeah, but everybody has to wonder who it is, right?
Ice Prime gets nudes every day.
It's a true story.
I will say this is interesting. We have not received a single inappropriate picture on Snapchat.
Except for Bantam taking a shit.
That is interesting.
That's not really that inappropriate.
And those are
Bantam
extra
taking a
appropriate.
shit, trust us. That means he trusts us. Like, I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. Isn't there a book, Everybody Poops? Like, who cares? Whatever.
I wonder if, because I haven't received them here lately myself, and I'm wondering if he's upset that they're not being returned as such.
What, like he wants somebody else taking a poop picture?
Maybe, why not? You can be poop pals. Why is that
Oh,
so
God.
weird?
The new pen
No way,
pals.
man. No.
Does he play cards though?
Yeah.
Ice Prime could do it, but I'm not doing that shit. No way.
What happened, Lauren? I thought everybody pooped. Why is
Everybody
it getting
does
weird
poop,
now?
but I'm not filming it.
You heard it here first.
Hey, I'm not gonna be one of those girls that's like, oh my god, I don't poop, oh my god. Like, whatever, there's physiology and anatomy, like, everybody get over it. But
Sure,
I'm not taking
sure.
pictures of it.
You
Not
should
happening.
totally take pictures of it and send it to Bantown.
That's true.
Not of you pooping, but physically of your poop.
Yeah. I think he'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Ice Prime just asked me, what if it was a really huge shit that you were really proud of?
It's a
And
good
it's
question.
like,
Gotta-
that would
you
make me
gotta
less likely to
put it
post
on
a
shout.
picture.
Bantown would be proud.
That's
You gotta
the funny
post
thing
it on
is-
Twitter.
is
and
I bet you he would be really
Love
proud.
it.
Hashtag
But
Bantam.
he would take a fucking screenshot of it, and I would never live that down. So
Yeah,
it's
he-
not happening.
He might set it as the background on his phone.
Right? Like, that's the other thing, is, like, I'm not really sure what he would do with it. Like, maybe that's his thing, which is fine, but I'm not going to provide him with the fodder, right?
What if? Okay, here's a hypothetical for
Bantown.
you. Here's a
I love you,
hypothetical.
Bantown. If you wanted a picture of me pooping, I totally get it, but it's not happening.
What if we make Ice Prime poop and claim it's yours?
No, because he, like, totally puts his face in his pictures and, like, covers up his junk and shit.
Well, yeah.
So you're just taking a picture of the poop and then
Yeah.
claiming that it's yours, even though it's really not.
Right.
No, because you guys all know Bantown. He would call us out.
That he would.
He'd be the first to jump in stream and be like, what the fuck is this?
What, there's different, like, sexes of poop?
I'm just saying, if the man knows his poop, he's gonna know if it's my poop.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's poop.
Yeah.
I guess.
Bantown knows his shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Bantown knows his shit.
there it is.
There it is.
Oh, man.
That was a shitty pun.
That was a long way to go for that one, but I appreciate that we held it up.
Kind of like constipation, right?
Yes, it can very quickly turn into a
Miserable.
shitty situation.
Welcome to pregnancy.
On that,
Ooh.
God,
On
am I
that
right?
note. On
But
that note.
I will say,
she said,
everything
but.
that a woman reads, all this shit that you get in your email whenever you sign up for shit, and, like, all these companies know that you're pregnant or whatever, they make it seem like you're gonna be miserable with constipation like your entire pregnancy. And I understand that every pregnancy is different, but I will say that for me, it was only an issue like the last 2 weeks when I had, like, a 6-pound baby on my person.
Yeah, see, fellas, you have
Yeah.
to talk about constipation when you get pregnant.
Yeah, let's talk about pregnancy. This is a
No,
pregnancy podcast. I'm
no.
just kidding.
No. That's not happening. I'm sorry.
Totally
I don't mind
kidding.
pregnancy. Totally a cool thing, but no. We don't need to
Totally a
talk
cool
about it. It's
thing.
okay.
Here's the thing. Again, I will say, I understand that every woman has a different experience, and some people have terrible experiences, and some people have easier experiences than I may have had. But it was not this horror story for me that they made it sound like it was going to be. That's all I will say.
Fair enough.
Well, then you sound like a very lucky lady.
I think I was.
Good thing. So, closing statements. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're happy to answer questions on the show, so please email us at icepackmodcast@gmail.com.
Hell yeah.
You can talk to us on Twitter at icepack with a 1, or catch us over at twitch.tv/iceprime. And
With
thank
one.
you, everybody, for listening. Stay frosty.
Did we mention
Later,
the Twitter?
nerds.
Oh, the Twitter, your Twitter. Yeah, insert
But
your
it's
Twitter.
now your
Insert
Twitter,
it.
guys. I have moved it over to you guys. So
You've moved
if
it
you
over?
guys follow IcePack Modcast on Twitter, not only will you get updates about the Modcast, but that Twitter will also automatically retweet anything that mentions Ice Prime or IcePack.
Perfect. That is awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
Like that. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
Pretty fucking awesome.
Hey, you guys can't blame me right now. Like, I have my friend Whiskey here, and, that's what I'm talking through.
Now,
Yeah,
which friend is it? Because
Yeah,
it
which
matters.
which friend Whiskey?
Well, we gotta save pennies here, so I went with the Seagram's. What ounces is this?
Okay, so it's
The middle bottle.
it's
Okay.
your
Not
best
the
friend
giant
Seagram.
bottle,
Okay.
and
It's
not
your best
the,
friend
the
Seagram. I
tiny
gotcha.
bottle, that only has like 4 shots in it or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. You
And
know,
I'm currently drinking it with 7-Up.
I was afraid you were going to tell me it was one that wasn't in English, and I was going to be very upset with you.
No.
But you're fine. You're absolutely
And
fine.
Ice Prime is partaking in the Seagram's version of vodka.
Oh.
Ooh. There you go.
They're both mid-range.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
gotta
the
get him some
best, but it's
Tito's.
definitely not the worst. So,
You gotta
There
go
you
with
go.
some
It's prime and
Tito's
chill to
vodka.
me.
There you go.
yep. Ice Pack means quality.
It does. It does.
Sometimes
It means being shit-faced drunk on stream, but that's fine.
Sometimes it
Hey,
means
I would like to
being a bitch.
specify that I am not shit-faced right now.
I am not saying you are shit-faced, but Ice
But
Prime
I-
has been shit-faced drunk on
He
stream.
has. He gotta find that wooden leg.
I
Yes.
need a status update. Ice Prime, how's your wooden leg?
I lost it.
You need to talk to it.
You lost it.
You lost it?
I was freaking out so
You
bad
go
that
find
night.
it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes, you were. You were screaming
know,
in the
and the
background. It
funny
was
thing is-
hilarious.
It's like, this will make you guys laugh. I was trying not to. As hard as I could.
You were screaming.
I
You were
was.
for sure screaming.
Oh,
It was
believe me,
pretty
I
fun.
know I was. I own up to that. But anyway, we were doing closing statements, so
Yeah.
let's do that shit.
So do you have any inserts that you want to insert that I did not go over?
I don't think so. If anybody listening to this has any questions, feel free to contact us any way that you see fit. You can contact us through this YouTube channel. You can contact us through the stream. You can contact us through Twitter.
Smoke signals?
Please leave comments if you enjoy yourself. Please share. Please like it. Please give us the support that you've given us to the stream. Because our mods are amazing and we love them and they put a lot of work
Aw.
into this. I'm being serious. Like, this is not the whiskey talking. You can ask Ice
This is
Prime.
Lauren. This is not Seagram's. This is Lauren.
Yeah, Ice Prime just said this is LuluBug Raw. Like, we talk about you guys when the stream is over. And everything that we have to talk about and that we have to say is about how amazing you guys are and how much we trust you. And when Rumpel came to us with the idea for the ModCast, immediately we were like, yep, absolutely. Take over the Twitter, take over the ModCast. You guys do it because we trust you and we know how much you guys love the stream and how much you guys love us. And I'm going to cry right now. So
Well, I'm glad. Now it doesn't have to be weird.
Now that's a
about
little
you
bit of
guys
the
all the
Seagram's.
time, too.
it means so much to us that you guys would even want to do this. And it's so cool to have a different sort of shoot off or a different branch from the stream that's the ModCast. And, it's just, we really appreciate how much work you guys have put into modding and how much work you put into this, and we just love it.
We do it because we love it. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it at all. So,
Here,
thank
here.
you.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
agree with
definitely have to go now because I'm going to cry.
Don't be a
No,
wuss.
don't cry. You're okay.
I am a
So-
baby.
So can we get an insert from Ice Prime for like 5 seconds?
What are you trying to insert?
Just no, like
The microphone is by his mouth.
yeah.
Not his
The
mouth.
microphone is in his mouth.
Oh.
What's up, Ice Pack?
So-
I hope you enjoyed
There
the
he is.
podcast. I want to see you guys getting out there on the Twitter and showing the support and hitting those views. Spread the word. I hope you enjoyed the show. And stay frosty, Ice Pack.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate
There it is.
you.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm going to have so much fun editing
We
this motherfucker.
appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah.
Rumble Fugly, I'm so sorry for the editing job that you're about to do.
No, that's not the appropriate term. Hat job. Hat job is the word.
packed up. He's gonna chop and screw the entire thing. That's pretty much how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna hack that guy random completely out of the stream, so it makes no sense.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
How are you today,
That would
Random?
be so confusing.
Just completely silent.
I'm gonna see if I can isolate randoms dancing and
No!
just post that separately.
There we go. No, you gotta have it randomly pop up on the
see what I did
screen.
there?
Oh God!
Randomly. Oh,
Yeah.
that could be the intro. just random
Isolate.
dancing.
Yeah, just random dancing.
Icely done.
Icely
Icely
done. Nicely done.
What an ice fucking guy.
Right? Fucking love it. It's fantastic.
It is pretty fucking fantastic. Ice Pack means family.
Notice me.
No,
So-
senpai. Notice
So,
me.
I had to. I'm so sorry, Rumple. Now you have to go
That's
edit
okay.
it. I'm so sorry.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
You actually
Oh, there
sound
it is.
better than him, which makes no sense
There it
because
is.
he's the first one to do it. But you sound better than him.
Well, I mean, that just goes to show you that, important analogy about life and shit.
yeah.
But one of my favorite little factoids is that every person who's ever played the Joker after Mark Hamill has won an award for doing so, except for Mark Hamill. The reason why this is interesting is that every Joker, every person who's played the Joker has emulated Mark Hamill's
Yep.
Joker. I find that absolutely fascinating.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, which
I
means
did not
that
know that. He hasn't won anything?
nope. He's
Wow,
been
that
snubbed
is
every time.
really unfair.
And he
And
was
they
the
say
best one.
flattery is the however that saying goes.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
I was trying to say that earlier. I was
The
like,
finest
abort.
form of- no, imitation is the finest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Is the phrase, and that's absolutely true. And I'm not as well versed in the comic animation stuff as Ice Prime is, but he's had me watch all of the adult Batman, Batman Year One, which I watched with Baby Ice the other day, which was inappropriate.
He won't know any better.
And the Joker wasn't in that one, but I've watched all the other ones with the Joker, and Mark Hamill's fucking amazing. Like, what's the issue there? Hold on.
Joker fact right here. Are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
The
so drop some
Joker
knowledge.
has the highest single body count of any villain in the DC universe.
And it makes so much sense. I love that.
Joker has the highest body
There it
count.
is.
He killed the most people in the DC universe, pound for pound.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, it makes me sad that he hasn't won anything, and it's not like he's able to win anything for Star Wars because he was in it. I mean, I'm not going to spoil or anything. I'm going to be quiet. But anyway, the next movie coming out is not even supposed to be after the one that just fucking came out!
I know.
I thought it was.
No! They
No.
announced it. It's supposed to be like 50 years in the past, and they're casting a young Han Solo. And here's the thing. I want to see this movie. I totally do. But I want to see it after I fucking find out what happens in the last movie. And that's the end of my rant.
Now there are two Twitter accounts that you guys have to follow. There's Emo Kylo Ren, and there's Lonely Luke Skywalker.
Oh my god, Emo Kylo Ren is so hilarious.
It's great, and
I will have to follow them.
It's worth the follow, guys.
the Lonely Luke is just as good.
Yep.
One of
Ice
them
Pack
that
approved.
yes, one of them that comes to mind is I lost my best friend today. I had it was a rock. I had to push him off the cliff. He knows what he did.
Wow.
It's just all kinds of shit like that. It's fucking incredible.
I'm just really salty about the fact that I have to wait, like, at this point, what is it going to be, like 4 fucking years?
Yep.
What am I going to be, 34?
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep. The next one comes out, I think it's like February something 2017, and then the one after is April something 2019.
And have they confirmed that the 2019 one is supposed to be What the Fuck I Care About?
Probably not.
Oh my god.
No, it's going to be 90 years in the past, and it's going to be Han Solo's dad.
Right, Han Solo is the baby toddler walking around.
His dad will be Chan Solo.
right?
Yes.
And I would like to specify, again, I'm very excited about the movie that's in the past because it's a lot like how they did the first Star Wars movies with George Lucas, and I totally get it. But fuck you. Seriously, you're going to end us with that movie, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but you're going to end us with that movie, and you're going to be like, we don't really know when we're going to follow this storyline.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy.
I'm a little bit pissed. And this is the second time I will say that I will end my rant on the Star Wars. Clearly I love it.
That love-hate relationship.
And clearly I love my man JJ. He did an amazing job. But
J.J.
come on.
Abrams did do a fantastic job.
He really did. He really did. And I was very happy with it. But now that we're not going to really get a follow-up to whatever that is at some undetermined point of time, I'm not very stoked about. I could die! I could die before it comes out!
Just like that last guy.
Ugh.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright, Rumple, I'm going to throw it to you, dude.
Oh no, I think you got it from here. I'm just gonna step off the podcast. I'm done. That's I think
it.
Lulu's taking over from now on.
Lulu's
Yeah,
the
LuluBug
new
would just not
captain.
shut the fuck up. That's why.
It would go from 8 o'clock until 1 a.m. every Friday.
Well, here's a compliment. The reason why this is going on for fucking ever is because I love talking to you guys. So you're literally
It's a good
going to have to
thing.
cut me off.
Just like we'll have to take that Seagrams out of your hands and cut
Slash
you off,
ban
right?
LuluBug.
No, I'm not. You can ask Ice Prime. I'm not that bad with the Seagrams. I do one drink and I'm good. But my Ice Pack mods, I just can't get enough.
That's true.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
But I'm going to say goodnight. Ice
Are you,
Pack
though?
needs family.
It
And
does.
I love
Yes, it
everybody
does.
listening. I love anybody who is participating. I love everybody that is hanging out in the stream. And I love you guys.
And you know we love you.
I got to do something really awesome today. I got to introduce Lulu to gangster rap.
Yes,
There it
he
is.
totally did. There's a whole
song?
genre that my brain has not even wrapped itself around yet.
Wrapped
see what you
itself
did.
around yet?
Yep.
And I'm very excited about it. So thank you for that.
That 2 Live crew, though.
Yep.
No, next you got to introduce her to hip hop.
Oh,
Now, hip hop, I'm pretty well versed
No,
in.
no, not hip hop. Hick hop.
yeah.
The redneck version.
Oh, no.
I had
Oh,
it.
it's
I'm gonna,
weird.
I'm
That
gonna
ought to be
Google
fun.
it. I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's-
Google it immediately after I turn this off.
Yeah, pretty much. And several guys who've come after him who aren't nearly as talented.
Who's that?
That's usually how it goes, doesn't
Wait,
it?
hold on. Ice Prime is saying something.
Yeah, Rob, how come you never talk about your lifelong love of being a juggalo?
Well, because it was a goal I never felt I would achieve, and
Aw.
it's that I just can't go to the beat ups as much as I need to. And
Wait, do you actually enjoy Insane Clown Posse?
look, I feel like I'm a
I
dirt tackle.
apologize that my question was dripping.
I'm feeling very threatened, and
LadybugLauren is not threatening! But I can be what I want to.
Oh,
El
God.
Diablo!
So wait, I said
Just
juggalo, but
do
did
it,
he really
Not
mean?
wait to hang out with me. Like, come on.
I have a feeling Ice actually meant gigolo, not juggalo.
what's the difference?
No, he meant Juggalo. He knows what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is, Cupcake.
I think he knows what both are, but I think he really wanted to know his
Did you say-
gigolo life.
Did you say both or both?
Both.
You say it across the
Both?
Hey, you shush. This isn't
Oh.
twitch.tv.iceprime or
What's
whatever
wrong
it
with
is.
both?
Dot Ice Prime.
Dot Ice Prime, she says.
Twitch TV.iceprime.
Yes.
.com/
Nobody go to that link. I don't know what's there.
twitchtv.iceprime/profile/follow. That's what it is.
Twitch.tv/iceprime. I type it about 95 times a day. So,
Is that all?
But I like that Dot Ice Prime.
Wow.
right? I was
We're changing
under pressure.
Twitches. We're changing Twitch's URL. It's now twitch.tv.iceprime.
.education.iceprime.
That's their homepage.
.edu.
I feel really
Oh.
bad because I want everybody here who wants to go to bed to go to fucking bed.
I don't have a fucking bed.
Not if I get to play HOTS later.
I don't have a fucking bed. I just have a regular bed.
That's what Ice Prime's playing right now. Oh
He's playing
shit!
some Hots.
Oh damn!
I'll play some of that right after we're done then.
Hots for
I'll
Hots.
join you guys.
I got an ATV in survival, so I'm super proud of that.
Nice.
End of story. Okay.
Alright.
Wrapping this shit up.
Wrapping it up.
Have fun editing that.
Wrap it
Yeah,
up, wrap
it's-
it in.
it's gonna be
I'm
so
so
much fun.
sorry. Never invite me again.
Always.
No, we
invite
will
you.
invite you
talking
again.
about?
You will be here again.
I had
After I-
Don't ever think that for a minute.
After I get my new rig, all this shit's going on Twitch, so it's going to be even more interesting.
I had so
Oh
much
yeah.
fun.
Yep.
It'll be very interesting.
Yep. So let's I'll hit the stop button, I guess.
I'm not gonna say anything after this.
I don't believe you.